Yeah.
Not industry, first the basic, and then the industry, and
Yeah.
then your market, right? So there are many times when we, suppose, if we at women, we really don't have a big hand or big say to say, okay, I want to do this and I really want to do that. And that time, suppose if I want to do my business in India, but I cannot, I have to move out of India because of the movement of the family or the ship or the husband. And then I want to do it there, in a country where the production is not being done. Obviously, I feel proud that I'm human and that we are much richer in a lot of aspects and we can produce goods whatever, whichever way, right? But I really don't know how to approach the customer there. I can have avail the information of the market and the product they look forward to or they are missing or they really want to appreciate. But how, what kind of a difficulty or what kind of a limitation I will face there to know more about the international level of competition on a smaller scale based business. So
So
if you can guide
everything
us a little bit.
boils down to perseverance and your own self, actually. So I mean, I remember once years ago, God, I don't remember, 15, 20 years ago, and I just jumped into a cab, and then this some person shouted from the back. I was in Paris, and those days Air France was the only flight from Delhi. Now, of course, there's so many options, and it would land up there at 6 a.m. Oh, and then 7 a.m. you're trying to get a cab. It's very hard to get into the rush hour. And this guy says, "Can I share the taxi with you?" Because there was a queue and we couldn't get a cab. And it was raining or whatever. So I said, "Sure." And I looked around. To my surprise, was one of the guys like you are students today. At some point, either he was in college with me or behind or somewhere. I saw him in the corridors for years. And that was my familiarity with him. So I said, "Sure, what do you do?" So he is the answer to your question. He became the biggest supplier after Adarsh Gill, not knowing the market, having no contacts whatsoever, purely by his determination. He went door to door. Even if they kicked him out, he sat. When they told him, "I don't have time," he still waited on them till they finally saw him. For 7 years, he went day after day to their factories till he became one of the biggest suppliers, giving them embroideries. So it's really based on your own research and your determination to not give up. And once you do get the business, you need to provide yourselves with the knowledge of making garments, then your sourcing. So it's all that to get the right product across to them.
Okay, any suggestion or guidance you would like to give us, all of us, to pay attention to? Of course, quality, of course, your design, of course, the service. But market research is something which I don't know how to focus. You can Google a lot. You can even call
No, no, no.
to the US,
Yeah.
ministry to check the area you are trying to build in your boutique. Like what kind of pay scale the people have. All this information you can get, but I still feel that market research, I don't know how to do. If I should talk to the people a lot who are living there,
You need something which makes you unique in a very saturated market, which is why you need the college to provide you a direction which will show your own strengths. So it's no point, I've seen the cloners go nowhere. They go very well for 10 years maximum. Post that, they collapse. So if you're going to survive long term, you will need an identity of your own. So if you're no good at a design, don't push it. Go for the other skills you can acquire. If you're great at manufacturing, tailoring, it's the biggest strength to own. Because then you can teach 100. There is so many categories in fashion. It isn't just about clothes. There's manufacturing will always be required, whether it's fashion, whether it's interiors, whether it's cushions, accessories. There's many fields. But yeah, go back to basics is what I tell myself when I also find myself stagnating, coming on deadlocks. Okay, there's a scene of improvement where you're not seeing the writing on the wall. So you go back to your basics, you go back to where you began. And when you're young, you have the energy, you have ideas, which you will over a point stagnate with. So it's good to be at this point of your life. Just what you don't like to do, the boring and the dreary, is very important. Focus on those, I think.